Hi, welcome. So this is a short video to get you oriented as to what the Seattle King County People Power Police Accountability Working Group is all about. So let's get started. So first our group, who we are and what our values are. Who we are is an ACLU People Power group. People Power is the grassroots arm of the ACLU, and it was launched in early 2017. So People Power groups are grassroots. We are composed of volunteers that work in and from our local communities to further civil rights for all. We are guided by ACLU principles. What that means is that we will ask the ACLU for guidance, but we are not the ACLU, nor do we represent them. So what that more specifically means is that we support civil liberties and rights for all, and that we are nonpartisan. So this specific People Power group had its start just over 3 years ago to focus on police accountability in Seattle and King County. Before we dive into our work, it's important to recognize what our values are. As a group addressing police accountability, we want to acknowledge and center community voices to work on solutions for a problem that harms all of us. We feel that we all need to come together as a community to correct systemic wrongs, and that by doing so, we all benefit. Furthermore, our group values inclusion and personal growth as spelled out in the community agreements we have put together. The whole set of agreements is linked to below this video, but I'd like to mention two in particular. The first is to respect and treat others the way that they want to be treated, not the way you prefer to be treated. We all come from different walks of life. Be respectful of people's backgrounds, experiences, and learning approaches. The second agreement is be brave and curious. Seek and take opportunities to challenge yourself to develop new skills and work through discomfort. We hope to create an environment where you can find your activism superpowers. This journey entails trying new roles and finding one's own best fit. There's a place for everyone in this work. So given this background, our approach and mission. So our approach has been to educate ourselves on the local police accountability landscape, to identify obstacles to progress on reform, and then to target those with the power to remove or influence those obstacles. This approach is in support of our mission, which is to bring safe and just policing to our local community. In terms of our work in Seattle, the ACLU Washington also recommended we look to the Seattle Community Police Commission, which is one of our police accountability agencies, for guidance. So as such, we also work to amplify and support the message of the CPC, which has been the official body representing community voices since Seattle entered its consent decree in 2012. So then, just finally, I think it's also important for us to center the issue that we're working on. So to clarify, we are looking at countering the effects of systemic racism, which has had disproportionately negative impacts on the Black community. And, while that has had wide-ranging impacts in all areas of life, the symptom that we're specifically addressing from this root cause is that police brutality is happening nationwide. And so I do want to emphasize that police brutality is happening everywhere within our country and also outside. One tactic I've seen leaders use to quell opposition to this is making it seem like a problem that is elsewhere. This picture here on the right is a memorial that the Public Defenders Association put up at the King County Courthouse. Since Seattle entered consent decree, on the order of 30 lives have been lost at the hands of SPD officers. And when you include those who have died due to the King County Sheriff's Office's deputies, that number is even greater. So these names represent individuals who have lost their lives right here in our own community. So one last note is that while our group is called Seattle King County People Power, we had our roots getting started primarily focusing within Seattle, but as we've been working, we kind of understand there's this interconnected relationship between the different levels of government. So we are expanding our work both to King County and to Washington State. So there's space for everybody here to join this group, and I hope that you are interested and come check us out. All right, thanks.